So, in light of turning 37 this year, I've been doing some reflecting. Looking back over the past 15 years, I say last 15 years since it's been that long since I became a mom, I've had to make some heavy decisions. And if I'm being honest, I definitely wasn't always equipped to make them. But I made them anyway because life didn't wait for me to figure it all out. And looking back, one decision changed everything for me. In 2015, I decided to have gastric sleeve surgery. It wasn't a decision I took lightly, but at the time, it felt necessary. Like this was the only way forward. Growing up, I was always the big girl, the biggest one in my friend group, the biggest one in my house. It wasn't a stigma. For me, it was a truth. People called me fat, ugly. I've even been told that no one would ever want me. I didn't feel seen at home, and I damn sure didn't feel seen in public. In high school, all my friends had boyfriends. I didn't. And I knew in my heart, and in my head, I knew it was because of my weight, because of my body. And that belief stayed with me for a long time. And I didn't know where to start. People always said, stop eating so much, just diet, just lose the weight. Use a fork and a knife when you eat. But it was never just about the food. By the time I hit my 20s, I was tired. Tired of hiding. Tired of squeezing myself into clothes that never fit right. Tired of feeling invisible, but too visible at the same time. When I mentioned weight loss surgery, people said, that's the easy way out, or I would never do that. And I thought, of course you wouldn't. You've never been me. You've never lived in this body. You don't know the shame, the pain, the exhaustion, the hiding. When I finally decided to get gastric sleeve surgery, I was around 375 pounds. On surgery day, I was 356. But by then, I had stopped stepping on the scale. I couldn't face it anymore. I hated what I saw, not just in numbers, but in the mirror. At the time, I had a 4-year-old son, and I wanted to be there for him. I wanted to play with him. I wanted to go out in public and not feel like I had to shrink or disappear. I used to dread sitting in booths in restaurants, climbing into cars, fitting in the chairs. Everything felt too small for the body I was carrying. And the thing is, nobody teaches you how to carry that. Not just the weight on your body, but the weight on your spirit. I wasn't just carrying weight. I was carrying shame, grief, loneliness, and a deep aching desire to feel enough. I was scared, but I was more scared of staying the same. My surgery wasn't a shortcut. It was a tool. It opened the door for me to start healing, not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually. It gave me the momentum I needed to ask, what have I been trying to stuff down all these years? And little by little, I started finding the answers. Hell, I'm still answering that question. But now I do it with grace, with curiosity, with power. I still have moments where I have to check in with myself, but I don't regret the decision one bit because that was the beginning of me choosing myself. So this is for the woman who's on the fence, who struggled her whole life with her weight, who's been judged by people who never walked a day in her shoes, who's been told it's the easy way out, or who's even been talked out of it. Let me just say this. If you feel it in your heart, do it. Not because it's easy, it's not, but because you deserve to live in a body that feels like yours. You deserve to look in the mirror and say, I choose me. So, what did we learn? We learned that healing isn't always pretty. And it's not always quick. Definitely not this type of healing journey. But it starts the moment you decide, I'm not staying the same.